What's up, Internet? My name's Nerdy.
And I'm Clairous.
And this is very strange. This is weird. We are starting the Expanse Season 4. But, where previously this has been on Sci-Fi, this is the first season where it's on Amazon Prime, where it was a Prime Video original.
Right. But we've been watching it on Prime this whole time, right?
Yeah, but I am so curious as we move into this to see what the changes are in terms of budget or look, or if the transition to streaming changed anything about it. Because they filmed in the same place. They filmed a 30-minute drive from our house, which is still so odd to me.
I know.
But they filmed here, nearby where we live. And so yeah, I'm just, it's one of those things where like you never know when a new studio or distributor takes over what the changes are going to be.
Yeah.
But for y'all who watched the show when it was first coming out, this was probably a very stressful time between season 3 and season 4, not knowing if the show was coming back, doing all the campaigns and stuff that you did to get it back. But it came back, so we get to keep watching it years later, not feeling that time dilation.
Yeah, and we did talk about this at the end of the season, but it did feel like they did a great job of putting an end to the previous season, but leaving room for, obviously, future seasons, which we're going to enjoy.
So between mid-season 3 and between those books, it was a 6-month time skip. What do you think the time jump is between season 3 and season 4? Is it an hour? Is it 6 years? Is it... It's
definitely going to be at least a year, I think.
Ooh, a full year? Okay.
I don't think we're going to watch... Unless it's a flashback, but I don't think we're going to start with the first people to go exploring through one of the holes.
Ooh, see, I think the Rossi's going to be the first one to go through another hole. But I think that's going to be 6 months later. I think it's going to be another 6 months.
Okay, I'm going to say a year.
All right, let's dive right into this. If you want the full-length reaction, go to patreon.com/nerdynightly. But if you don't, stay here. Because you're already here. And where would you go? What are you going to go outside? Touch grass? No, we're nerds.
No, most people are allergic to grass, so.
That's not true.
Tried to stop it. Burned whole solar systems. Only it didn't work.
Considering where this show starts to where it is now, it's fucking insane.
I know.
I can't believe we only have 26 episodes left.
Yeah, that's so weird.
The civilization that built the rings is gone. Wiped out. What could have killed them? That's what I'd like to know.
So Miller's going to go with them, right?
I guess. I thought he would be done. I didn't realize he was going to be, like, still a part of this.
Well, it's just like, I'd like to know. Like, because it's like the station, the technology wants to know.
Yeah, but there's protomolecule in the Rocinante, right? There is that one shot we saw where they, like, panned through the deck and it's under the ground.
True.
Or the ground.
It's in there ship. Somewhere, yeah.
And so he could. Ooh. I haven't paid attention to the opening theme in so long. Is that a new shot of Mars?
I think a lot of these are new shots, yeah.
Wild. Cool.
Yeah, that was like pretty much all new.
Let's go to space, but not me. Let's watch other people go to space. My favorite pastime.
Identified Belter ships. You are entering restricted space. Veer off now or we will fire!
Everyone's trying to sneak through. Interesting. Oh, the behemoth is just in there.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Seems like a good central point.
Whatever happens, we will be together.
Together.
Oh, it's Steve! Steve McCarthy is my teacher. One of my teachers.
I was like, who the fuck's Steve?
Yeah. Hilarious.
Go! 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 Go!
It can't have been that long then.
No.
Because if they've been in that ship since Ganymede fell...
I don't know if they've been in the ship, but...
They've been begging for a port since Ganymede fell. That's what they just said.
Oh.
Did you speak to Naomi?
It was lovely meeting her, except it was through a screen.
Holden went home!
Damn.
It's for your next long haul.
I Don Quixote. For a second, I thought he was about to throw that in the fire. Oh, great.
We're going to New York.
The hell's in New York?
Tall buildings, good pizza.
I love that in the future the pizza in New York is still great.
Mm-hmm.
That makes me happy.
That bodes well.
We're gonna talk about that ride, kid. Next clue to the case.
You got it, Miller. I'll take care of it.
It's uncomfortable how comfortable he is with that.
Van Kopenga, Telwanda, or El Belta, Full Kopenga, Telwanda. Okay.
That was agonizing.
Yes, it was.
I don't know how I feel about... Oh, that was intimate. I don't know how I feel about the short hair yet.
Yeah. This is... So look.
I just need you to check out the thrust compensator.
Everyone got a haircut.
I mean, Holden just got the facial hair.
Yeah.
I get one vid message a month now. Didn't have anyone to call.
Okay.
Remember when you sent me to check on the seals in the airlock?
Yep.
The safeties had been overridden, and if I wanted to, I could have blown the outer door while I was in it. Killed myself.
Yep. If I was staring down a lifetime sentence, I'd want to have the option.
It was kind of you to make the offer.
These people are so fucked up.
Can I bother you again sometime?
Sure thing, Peaches.
If they end up together because he gave her the option to kill herself one time...
That will be the most Amos thing I've ever heard in my life.
It's true.
Madam Secretary, if I may.
Nancy, don't start this shit with me again. When Columbus arrived, at least he knew what was waving at him was human.
It's a good point.
Makes sense. Ilus was a brother of Ganymede.
Who gives a fuck?
They're on Prime Video now.
Yeah.
Evacuate the belters. Destroy the protomolecule if you can. And get the hell out of there.
Cool. I love the asymmetry of her clothing.
She always gets the best designs.
Yeah, but there's also like an asymmetry to her and an unexpectedness to her. Like it really works.
Aw, even official plaque.
And it's owned by the four of them. I love that.
I opened those gates. So I'm responsible if anything comes through them.
We all opened those gates.
I like that they have merch now.
It's a long trip to Ilus. I'll have time to prepare.
I didn't want to meet your parents, but I would like to step on a new planet.
I get it.
We'll deal with it together.
I love it. Okay. Bobby!
Yay!
They got you welding shit nowadays? Why would she be in trouble? She did what military command told her to.
She definitely switched sides. That's
Who
cool.
could have known that, though? The other two Marines never died.
For everyone, when everyone does their part.
Mars looks rad.
Yeah.
I'm digging the architecture here. Yeah, she's not in the military anymore.
No.
Interesting.
Bobby? See you, Rana.
Is she in a throuple?
An apartment, so I shouldn't be too much longer.
As long as you need Bobby.
Oh no, she's scratching there.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out for David?
Sure.
I like the idea that everyone on Mars wears red. Or black. They're like, we don't wear blue or green here.
Hey!
The Tupperware is red.
Oh, pretty good. Thank you.
Yeah, I can really heat him up.
David talks about you all the time. He says you're a war hero.
He's a sweet kid.
It's nice to meet you.
I think he's out of his league.
She has no idea whose food that was.
No.
She just saw food on the counter and put her hands in it.
Fuck.
Take care of yourself, flyboy.
You too, Bobby.
Take me with you.
Yeah, right? Please, I want more Bobby.
I don't want to weld.
Cargo, we no fight and you live. Answer now.
Oh, shit. Pirates.
Comply or we will be forced to fire.
He's happening, boss man.
I love that he's now like the anti-pirate patrol.
Guess he knows how they work.
It's true. Oh, shit. That was sick.
Damn.
We haven't had any good like space combat in a while. Because they were like stuck.
Yeah. Damn.
Straight through. Oh, he fucking lived through that.
I mean, he was in a suit, so.
Yeah, but they still blew up a reactor core.
Yeah.
The one that still fight for the belt.
Is it gonna be Dawes?
Ooh, or Fred Johnson?
I don't think Fred Johnson.
Oh, they find the gold first. Leave us with dirt. And you helped them.
It's a valid argument, right? Like, why should we give a shit about your truce?
Yeah, I
Cool.
doubt Fred Johnson. Right? He just
The Rocinante got a goddamn paint job.
looks slick.
Oh, the gravity meds.
It's nice to know Martians have to go through this as well.
Ooh. I'm not gonna lie, this outfit and the mouth guard, she kind of looks like and like the short hair gives her kind of a UFC fighter look right now.
Yeah.
Like I feel like she's about to fight in Creator Clash 3. That ship is so cool.
I know.
It's weird because it's just like a barrel drum, but it's just so... They managed to make just like a Donkey Kong barrel into a really cool spaceship.
Only 1,331 to go.
It's a good command.
Only gas station on the new frontier. Souvenir shop.
I went to the Behemoth and all I got was this stupid t-shirt.
We are creatures of space. In 2 generations, their children will be in us. They won't even remember what they were.
What a cinematic video call shot. She knows her angles.
Yeah.
That's such an interesting political idea. Like, can you unbelter yourself by, you know, like the idea of like 2 generations, they're not belters anymore because they live on a planet is so like.
It just makes you think that there's really not much of a difference between humans and humans.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't realize he still had to inject stuff in there. I thought that thing just did it. I don't know why that would work. Well done to the VFX team on that one. That looked great.
Thanks for the ride.
What are we supposed to wait?
Okay.
That seems bad.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but I don't like it.
You look like you about ready to vent some skull for looking at you the wrong way. You're not exactly the poster girl for mental health.
I didn't think yours.
I almost feel like they're about to beat the shit out of each other and then have sex.
Yeah, right?
Tell you what, sailor. Hang on to that uniform. Keep him tip-top. You can be damn sure there are plenty more wars coming.
Yeah.
Only because my friend had a boyfriend with an imaginary friend who told us how to power that station down.
And I thought he was a madman. He turns out to be a prophet.
It's possible to be both.
Well,
it's interesting that Ashton Gaunt went from the guy who's like, we need to be legitimate and start behaving like a military, to this guy who's like, I don't want to put in a 6-digit access code.
Yeah, I mean, 6 months of having to kill your own people, like, that'll do something to a person.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because when he's in charge, it's more the idea of being legitimate, but when he has to be the one to fucking pull the trigger.
Yeah, there's just a part of me that's like, do you really want to, like, support piracy? Like,
he was a pirate.
Yeah, but that's because he felt like he had to, and he wants a different future, you know?
My G group when we found some belters squatting on.
That guy.
No way.
He's in literally everything.
You think the OPA give a shit about that?
No, I do not.
Literally, science man in everything. We need a scientist. Call the guy from Pacific Rim.
Or military man. Oh, you think of Pacific? Interesting. To me, he's the guy from Torchwood. You. Oh shit.
Oh my god, are the civilians shooting on them? I thought they didn't have weapons on them. What the fuck is happening? Oh god, it's so bad. Fuck, that shit was wild.
Yeah.
It was so sudden that I almost wasn't surprised by it, because it took my brain
it was like,
time
what is
to
happening?
catch up with the fact that bad things had started to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Oh, no.
Is this Lost?
If they get attacked by a smoke monster, I'm going to lose it. That's very funny.
Sorry, I know it was very sad.
No,
but
it was a perfect... Oh!
Yep.
The angle of his...
Yeah, no, that's,
Holden, do not put your dick in it. It's fucked enough already.
So it was like, wait, this is a streaming show? Can I just swear whenever I want?
Right,
like,
love
yeah.
that for me. It's like how I talk. Oh, is that the proto-molecule?
They have, like, moon-destroying cannons now? I never had a doubt. Naomi, she's made of stronger stuff.
Yeah.
Can you imagine trying to make your bones more dense? Oh my god.
No.
Right? Or having never been on a planet before. This is crazy.
Yeah. Is that how we're gonna paint our Rossi?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? That thing looks sick as fuck.
Yeah.
It's so sleek.
We're gonna need a few good stills.
And I like that it's like, I like that it's red. Like, I like that they went with the Mars motif.
Yeah.
Whoa. That was a great shot.
It's one of those, they're doing this thing where they definitely seem to have more money.
Yes.
But they are keeping the visual, like they're not completely changing how everything looks from the previous seasons.
No, but they're, yeah, I see.
They're like enhancing it, you know what I mean? They're just doing more
that
with
is
it, right?
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Oh, it has landing gear.
I don't know if we've ever seen it land on a planet before.
No, but it makes sense that it lands down because all the floors go down.
Mm-hmm.
I'd always pictured it landing sideways.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, this shit is so cool. You know the boys were like, let's let her go first.
Yeah.
Come on, you got this, Naomi! Let's go!
So good.
I kind of wanted the episode to end with one of them pulling out keys and being like, click, click. The Rossi beeps at him. This is beautiful.
Yeah. You have a brand new planet. You can do so much.
Right? God, this is fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like setting it up as like, did these belters blow that ship or not? And having them have to have like a mystery on top of a mystery. It's clever.
Well, they were clearly bullets. So, I don't know. It's...
What the fuck is that?
Are they... It's a bees! Oh, I don't think it was bullets.
Bullets. It wasn't. Wow. What did we say about black smoke? Did we call it?
It's the smoke monster.
This is Lost.
Yeah. Lost in space. Oh wait, that's something else. Cool.
Okay.
Is this what killed the pre?
No, go back. I want to see it again.
All right. We have this incredible technology. Wait, is there like a post-credit scene?
No. I want to see before it focuses on his face. Weird.
Yeah.
It looks like when you have those like metallic hourglasses.
Oh, yeah, the magnet.
Yeah. It
is wow. So interesting, right? There's so much here. What a return.
Really fucking cool.
You know, I've definitely struggled in the past with the show sometimes with the transition episodes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that first couple episodes in the middle of season 3 were a
Yeah.
little weird. I think that this is the best the show has done in setting the show up on a new path.
Right.
I think that this is the strongest transition episode we've had yet in The Expanse. I think it does a really good job on a number of different levels. Partially just being interpersonal and like macro personal and like getting into like what the Rossi's relationships with each other are right now.
Yeah.
The tight bonds that they formed and everything that we got into at the end of last season with Naomi coming back and kind of the forgiveness that happened within the crew.
Yeah.
But then also the like larger tensions and the lack of forgiveness, right? That this sort of they've had 8 months of peace and now the larger relationships between peoples are beginning to collapse back to some older forms.
Yeah.
And that was just relayed so well here and I'm really into it.
And it's really just because of like caution, right? Like Earth isn't guarding the ring to send all their people like through to go first. They're literally like Avasarala is just like, has everyone forgotten Eros? Like all these people are lined up to go exploring and hopefully like find new things and you know like they are putting themselves at risk very clearly to do so. It's like, you know, like closing your eyes and like going for a run outside without like knowing where you're going. You can get hit by a car. You could like fall off a bridge. Like who knows? The possibilities are infinite, and because it's sci-fi, they're like actually infinite because they're only limited by your imagination. And so having this like having well, and I got like when I thought that it was bullets that took on the ship, I was like part of me was like really worried that it was Avasarala manufacturing danger to stop people from trying to fight their way through the ring.
Definitely a possibility.
Which, like, you know, I don't think that's completely ruled out, but it does feel like this is what the show is leaning towards, and I think that would be...
It feels pretty ruled out.
No, it does, and it would feel really, like, contrary to her character and, like, what we know of her, so I'm glad that that's not what it feels like, but I was, like, worried for a second.
It would imply that the Belters on this planet work for her?
No, I don't mean the Belters.
I don't really know how that would have
happened.
happened.
I just think that, like, she could have sent, like, there could be people who have gone through the ring, like, secretly that...
Oh, I see. Like a stealth ship or something.
Yeah, and, like, you know, that may still have happened, like, who knows? But it just did cross my mind when I was like, oh, this ship is like, so many people were killed and they don't know why. And that's a pretty good reason to maybe hold off on exploring until you know a bit more about where you're going.
Wouldn't stop anybody.
It might stop some people.
Even she is like, when the Yukon Gold Rush happened and all of those bodies lined up, there were just as many people lining up to go die with them, right? I think that I think the episode makes pretty clear. I'm a little bit... I think it's a great end to the episode. There is a part of me that thought it was going to be fun to have our heroes... not that they're necessarily, like, perfect people. I'm just saying heroes in that they're the leaders of the show, right? In a science situation where they don't know if they can trust the people they're working with. Mm-hmm. Now it seems a little bit more of a survival situation. Mm-hmm. Different show. This will also be very good. Mm-hmm. Just different. And what a way to end the finale with these little shuriken things flying at them. That's kind of wild.
I don't know what that is.
Shurikens are ninja throwing stars.
Oh, okay.
That's what it kind of looks like a video game throwing star.
Yeah.
Not a real world one, but like a video game version of that.
Yeah.
And so that to me is, you know, I like how many twists there are in the end of this episode. I also think that one of the things that this episode did really well was balancing a wild variety of tones. Mm-hmm. Especially in the ending, the difference in the horrifying spaceship crash. And the, like, Saving Private Ryan-esque way that was shot, which was just absolutely butchered by your joke, which is fine because it was a very good joke. Into the managing to transition away from that into the tone of Naomi's first Earth walk, being this very hopeful and like this very beautiful sequence into the and that being in the, like, landscape area, and then getting back into the tension of human politics as soon as a group of humans are together again, right? Yeah. And, like, they go on this nature hike that feels very serene and hopeful and joyful.
Yeah.
And
they let Naomi have her moment.
That's immediately shattered not by the storm, but by the people and their relationship to one another and their inability to work together. I think that, like, the UN people, the Earth peoples, it's not, like, racist. It's, like, elitist. And the way that they're not willing to call this planet eyeless and the way they want to call it New Terra or whatever.
Yeah.
Which is just a fucking terrible name. I always hate when they're like, it's like New Terra, and you're like, but Earth isn't called Terra.
Yeah.
So this would just be Terra. Like, we don't have a planet called Terra, so it's just Terra.
Yeah.
Whatever, it doesn't matter.
It's like how in Doctor Who there's New York, there's New York, and then there's New York, and then new.
But in that there is a York.
Sure, yeah.
It's weird if New York is the first one, right? But New York or York exists, and so to call this planet New Terra, but there's not a planet that people live on called. It just is like,
yeah.
If they called it New Earth, I would be like, okay, that's weird. They're also like, it's not new. We just found it.
Yeah.
Eyeless is a great name.
No, I agree. I've always hated the, like, yeah.
But the thing I like about it is the pointing out the elitism in the Earthers, and, like,
he always plays a bad guy.
He always
in
plays
Torchwood.
A bad guy. I fucking love. No, I can't say that. It's such a spoiler for Pacific Rim 2. Go watch Pacific Rim 2. Look, the Pacific Rim 2, John Boyega is great in it. The movie's not as good as the first one, but his plotline is one of the funniest, wildest things they possibly could have chosen. It's so insane what they thought they should do with that character. And I remember being in theater like, you fuckers. No, this was great. This is a really great episode of television. I'm really enjoying it.
It reminds me of like this last little bit here reminds me of the one of the Doctor Who holiday specials with David Tennant, where they go to he gets on, like, he follows the thief woman on the bus because she steals the gold thing.
Yeah.
And they go to the planet, and there's these like literal like planet eaters. Like they just eat any like organic matter. And that's like just the way that the things moved and like they cut them out. Obviously it's like very different, but like in that moment I was like, is David Tennant gonna show up, get them all on a bus and drive them through a wormhole?
Yeah,
that'd be fun.
It would be. I do love that Mike Chen retconned that the Doctor gave Hu Yang to the Jedi in Star Wars.
What?
Yeah, in his book Brotherhood, there's like a passage that I missed the first time. But
I didn't read that.
Hu
I
Yang
read
was gifted to the Jedi from or appeared to the Jedi from a blue box, and it's like a very like cameo reference in the book. But
I didn't know who Yang
was at the
Hu
time.
Yang was when I read the book, so I think I totally missed that.
Yeah, it's just a weird. It's like a very small cameo in a paragraph, and like it's not big to the book, but
if you're joining us for book club for the Inheritance cycle, there is a Doctor Who reference.
Oh, is there?
Yes.
Fun.
We'll get to it.
Yeah, I was apprehensive coming into this because of the change in studio and because of the way in which I have I love this show. I really do. I don't want this to come off as negative, but the episodes of the show that haven't worked for me as well as others have at times been the transitional ones where they're trying to like start new plots.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy that this felt like the best version of that for the show.
Yeah.
I think this was very successful.
Yeah,
I understand where everyone's at. And even the scene with Clarissa, like that scene did so much for her character in a way that was so cool. Like this was just really successful in a variety of ways, and I'm that makes me happy considering I was a little bit like I hope they pull this off because it was a really good ending.
Yeah, I think that they did a really good job of making sure that they're still the characters that we know and love, but it is 8 months later.
Yeah, like
there are differences there, right? Things have changed. Yes. The haircuts help.
More Star Wars.
Things have changed, and our characters are still going to keep continuing on their journeys, even though we've kind of seen them finish certain arcs earlier in the show. Like they've done their growth, but it's not finished.
Yeah, this was fun. This was a really good episode of television. That was great. If you liked the video, like and subscribe to the channel. If you don't, hit the dislike button. Leave mean comments down below because the algorithm god is hungry and we must feed her. In this episode, that algorithm goddess is...
Naomi
Nagata.
She got her sea legs.
She got a clean buzz. She's looking good.
That's not a buzz.
She's crushing it. Well, I mean, it might have been. It might have been a buzz that grew out. Right. We don't know. It's been 8 months. Anything could have happened. If you want to follow us around the internet, you can. I'm at nerdynightly.
I'm at Claris Polaris.
As always, y'all, do something nerdy tonight.
Bye.
Bye.